Hi, this is Dan with All Seasons, and today I'm going to talk about fall planting. Most people think that fall is when things starting to wind down in the garden, but it should really be your most active season. It's the best time to get trees and shrubs established. Consider that you're going to have 4 months of cool, rainy weather for those trees to grow nice, healthy roots before next summer's heat comes. So when you plant your trees and shrubs, it's always good to consider your soil type. Consider that a lot of these amendments that we put into the soil take a couple months to work in. So it's also a good time to consider a soil test. Our local LSU Ag Center does a soil test completely free of charge. You can pick up a soil test kit at here or any of your local garden centers and mail that into LSU, and within 2 to 3 weeks they will send you an analysis of your soil. Some of the things that you're going to look at for amending your soil, we have cottonseed meal, blood meal, things like this are going to improve nitrogen in the soil. Phosphate, of course, improves the phosphorus content. And then products like muriate of potash are going to improve your potassium. Some people find that their soils are too acidic or too alkaline. Garden lime is going to reduce the acidity in your soil. And if you have soil acidic loving plants like azaleas, camellias, and gardenias, you're going to use soil sulfur to actually make your lawns more acidic. Ironite or such similar products are going to improve your iron content, and iron helps to green up leaves and lawns that are turning a little too yellow. We also have fast-acting garden gypsum, and what this does is breaks up heavy clay or poorly draining soils. Other products you might consider using in the winter time. It's a good time to fertilize your lawn, but you want to make sure that you use a winterizer fertilizer. Notice that these numbers, this is your nitrogen content, and usually in lawn fertilizers, that's somewhere in the 20s. We're going to drop down the nitrogen because we're not trying to make our lawns grow like crazy. What we want to do is up the potassium and encourage good heavy root growth. That'll allow your lawn to come in nice and full and healthy next spring instead of being taken over by weeds. Another thing you'd like to put down in the fall, you're going to be changing out your mulch and improving your flower beds. So go ahead and put down some of this pre-emergent herbicide. That'll keep seeds that have fallen in the garden throughout the year from sprouting next spring and nip it in the bud before you do have a weed problem. So once you've improved your soil, like I said, feel free to plant your trees and shrubs in South Louisiana. I'd say from the second week of October to the second to third week of December, really until we get our first frost, is a good time to plant. Even if we do have a frost and those plants go dormant on top, the roots are going to continue to grow through the winter until we have a hard freeze. So plant your plants. You're going to trim back your trees and shrubs, perennials and things that brown out on top. You go ahead and trim those to the ground and give everything a nice healthy layer of mulch and protect it from any cold weather that we have. And consider again that your roots continue to grow after the plants go dormant on top until we have a hard freeze. So make sure you keep up with your watering. And if you do these steps in the spring, you'll have a nice, healthy, beautiful garden that's going to come in full, and it's going to be pretty much maintenance free because you've gotten the work taken care of. Thank you and happy gardening.